Can you say Empire just once, please? Lol. Hey guys, welcome to another video, and in this one, Aymar Azaizia, I hope I pronounced that right, did a Reddit Q&A regarding Assassin's Creed, and he was answering all kinds of questions Assassin's Creed. So we're going to go into some of the more interesting questions and his answers, because it does give us a little bit of information about Assassin's Creed, and I think it's quite interesting in fairness some of what has been said. The first question that really caught my attention was, I was one of the apparently few people that really liked the modern day in the line of the Desmond trilogy. Desmond trilogy. It's a saga. A trilogy would imply that there are only 3 games. There are 5. Since the Desmond saga, however, the modern day story has felt really lackluster. I thought your idea behind Black Flag was silly, as I would never do half the insane requests people ask of you willy-nilly. While I have not completed Syndicate yet, it really feels like the modern day story line is on the back burner. Any thought on bringing back some of the modern day storyline that we got with the Desmond games? And Aymar responded with, present day is an important piece of AC identity in my honest opinion, and that's why we pushed so much to have it present in transmedia at large, comics, novels, movies, etc, etc. In the game, it's hard to achieve what we would like to see, but our team are well aware about the importance of it, so if we use modern setting, we will have to nail it, we agree on that. First of all, what do you mean if? The modern setting is crucial to Assassin's Creed's narrative, but seriously, it is good that they want to quote-unquote nail it. I really hope they mean the same type of nailing as I do, so hopefully in the future we get to see the modern day return to a tolerable, or even better, a great standard. That'll be something that I'd really like to see. Given how important the modern day is to me, if it doesn't go so well in the next game, I feel as if it's going to have really bad effects on the overall reputation of Assassin's Creed. But here's hoping it doesn't come to that. But next up we have this question. We understand if you can't say anything, but can you please give us an idea of when we will hear about the next major game installment from Ubisoft? Thank you for all you do for the franchise and the series, that means so much to many of us. And they said, ha ha ha, I can't say I wasn't expecting that one. I take those requests as a good sign, you guys want more, and we did good by taking more time to get sure that our next game will be amazing. That being said, we will communicate when we will be ready to. Don't be afraid, it is worth the wait. Basically what he is saying here indirectly is taking the more time off to make sure that the next game is right has paid off, and when we see something it's going to be worth it. I'm quite content with that. Beyond proving that he's just a silly troll, Aymar also answered some other questions. The next one reads, hey Aymar, could you tell us more about the TV show project for Assassin's Creed? P. Nope. Should have just left it at that, but Aymar's a good boy, and he said, it's like the movie guys, I fucking hope not. We will take our time to get sure we deliver something we can be proud of, but if you wonder if it's on our plan, yes. So in other words, an Assassin's Creed TV show is in the works, very early stages, he said in response to another question, but that's good. It means we might get an Assassin's Creed TV show, and as long as the execution's right, I'm not going to have a problem with that. Now, I may as well implement my ideas for a modern day TV show here. So I would like a modern day TV show that is basically fully modern day, maybe live action, maybe animated, that focuses on the modern day characters and doesn't mention the animus besides from where it's necessary, and doesn't use the animus as much as in the games and other media. I think a full modern day TV series that's full of action and advances the story would be pretty cool. Next up we have Alan Rickman was one of the biggest villains established since the dawn of the game franchise. The decision to kill him off at the end of the movie surely wasn't an easy one. Also, the fact that Sophia Rickman seemingly took his place, what was the reason behind it? And does it mean that someday we'll see Sophia in the games? Will his death also reflect on the game lore, or those two separate canons? Thank you. Aymar responded with, it's not a separate universe. It wasn't easy for sure, because, well, he was one of our big bad guys, and played by an actor we love. But I think that we will spend more time building up a more antagonist and cool Templar characters like Otso Berg in the future. In other words, we can definitely expect to see a lot more of this dickhead. And also, the movie is canon. Well, the AC canon is now tits up. The next question was, the oft-proposed TV series is a major interest to me. Admittedly, you have already stated that it is years away, but I wondered if internally you have a vision of what it might entail. For example, would it be live action or CGI animated? Oh, we are far, far from this, but my gut feeling would be live action. Basically, what he says in this response is that the Assassin's Creed TV series that they're thinking of is far, far away, like they're in really early stages of developing it and stuff like that, and that they are wavering towards live action for it, meaning that it would be really done with actors on a set rather than CGI with people in a voice booth or whatever. I mean, as long as it works, I don't think it really matters if it's animated or live action, although they can get away with a lot more for a lot less with animated. Live action would be cool to see just as well. Now, I decided to ask my own question, and as you can imagine, I asked a question saying I was curious about the supposed leaked image from about a month ago. Upon digging, I could not figure out where it was from, and people claimed it was from the next Assassin's Creed. If you were unsure which image I meant, here's a link, and I linked to my video, and I said, is this a thing, or is this something that has been misidentified from some other game or otherwise, or are you unable to comment regarding this at the moment? And Aymar simply responded with, not AC. Now, the image I'm on about is this one that definitely doesn't seem to have an assassin symbol on the back of the shield and a sarcophagus with an assassin insignia in the middle at the top there. Definitely not Assassin's Creed. No, this is Watch Dogs 3, everybody. Now, I don't know if this stray image is from some cancelled project, something else, or if it's just Aymar saying that he can't comment in a really strange code in which he's basically saying that this, well, he can't comment, basically. It is entirely possible that this is Assassin's Creed and Aymar's trying to throw us off, because the gaming industry is notoriously secretive, but at the moment I'm willing to just take this at face value and walk away, satisfied that I got an answer for the time being. It might be Assassin's Creed and it might come to light that it is later on, but right now, they don't want us to know that if that is the case. Next up we have, what are you planning on changing when you'll eventually decide to make a sequel? They've already made the sequel, more or less. Because I beg you, don't change the tone like it happened with Syndicate. It was perfect in this. Well, we are making more games and have been working on games for years, and as far as tone goes, I think it's connected to your time period. It definitely is. And the story you want to tell. But we do our best to be very good at telling a compelling story. So what they're trying to say here is that we're trying to tell a good story, but the tone may change because it is very much so dependent on the time period. For example, Victorian London's tone was quite Victorian London-y sort of thing, you know what I mean, and the French Revolution tone was very dark and bloody and shit, and the same with Assassin's Creed 3 and the American Revolution, and the Renaissance was all colourful and interesting in that respect, and the tones are very different. But he said they are working on games, not the next game, so they're working on a few. Maybe a trilogy with the same character. And finally we have this question. Love all the Creed games, some are better than others, but they are great. Question, any chance you can spin off Black Flag Rogue Pirate Engine? I really like being a pirate. And Aymar said, I can't comment on a future game, but pirates are super fun to play with. That's very suggestive. Maybe they're going to do a pirate game in the future or something very similar with the naval mechanic, but he said I can't comment on future games, so maybe he's just saying we can't comment on potential future games, but we might be thinking about it, sort of thing. Either way you cut it, it is very interesting how he's worded it, saying that he can't comment on future games, but pirates are fun to play with, suggesting that maybe they're messing around to see what they can do, and then they're going to present something to us in the future regarding that because they like the idea, or something along those lines perhaps. It's a very big window for business because up until Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, piracy had cornered the gaming market for shit games, so it's very interesting that Black Flag came and it was a really great pirate game, perhaps one of the only ones out there. And now Ubisoft has sort of realised that they do have a skill for making these sorts of games, and maybe they want to do it in the future or something, I don't know. Before we end the video, I just want to mention how amazing some of the questions the community asks. Like, look, would you rather fight a horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses? What? Okay. One opponent, Aymar responded instead of responding to the numerous Assassin's Creed questions he ignored. But in all fairness, he's allowed to. It was a banterous quick question, wasn't it? But seriously, we got some good answers out of that. We got some information about some things about Assassin's Creed TV series that's possibly stemming in the future. Other things that are further down the line, perhaps the future games in very minute detail, literally nothing, perhaps more suggestive than actual information. But other than that, we didn't get very much. It was all very cryptic in some senses, what with them saying we can't comment on future games quite a lot. Sorry, Aymar saying that. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to go ahead and leave a like, subscribe, share, comment. Let me know what you think about these. If there are any others that I missed that you think I should have added in this video, please be sure to go ahead and let me know in the comment section. And I will see you all in the next one. Be sure to go ahead and leave a like, subscribe, share, comment. I'll see you all next time. See ya. For ya.